Hey friends, welcome to the Taste Toast Travel Podcast. We're your hosts and resident foodies, Epicureans, and lovers of all things travel and exploration.
I'm John, and I'm a certified somm and a certified specialist of wine, and I've worked in the wine and hospitality industry for over 10 years.
I'm Tara, and I've worked in the wine industry for over 7 years, both in hospitality and digital marketing.
When my wife and I first met, we bonded over our love of eating, drinking, and traveling the world. That passion has only grown over time. Now we want to share this passion with you from an insider perspective. We're only scratching the surface here, and we have a lot more in store that we can't wait to share with you all. Grab your favorite beverage, get comfortable, and enjoy the journey with us. Cheers.
Hello, and welcome back to the Taste Toast Travel Podcast. I'm Tara.
And I'm John.
And we have another fun little lineup of top headlines, top things going on in the food, beverage, travel industries. Did I cover all that? Yes.
Yep.
What do we talk about on this podcast?
Yep. That's it. That's all of them.
This first one, you're going to appreciate a lot because we were just talking about this and kind of debating over it. But I was going to mention that this episode might be slightly quicker than usual because, speaking of food, we have a fun show that we watch on Thursdays. Which one's that?
Like Next Level Chef.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone here listening is into Next Level Chef or has been watching.
It was Thursday. Wait.
It
is Thursday.
I live for my Thursdays. Spoiler alert, this one we're recording
Until it's gone, and then
I know, and then
nothing else to do.
Then what do we have? Well, no, then they have, is it MasterChef?
MasterChef's coming back.
Yeah.
But not
When's
till
that coming
I
back?
don't remember.
Yeah, I don't either. Anyway, thoroughly enjoying it. Thought we could talk about that for a hot second. Do you even remember who's in like the top right now? I actually don't even know if I did. Well, actually, I don't know that I remember everyone's names.
Yeah. I mean, well,
So
that one
there's
chick that's
Beatrice.
that girl, yeah. She's something.
She's like
And
like 18 or
then
something. Yeah, she's
The
wild.
guy that
She's interesting.
doesn't like her.
But yeah, they kind of like don't get along, but they're like in the top. Hold on, I'm gonna look this
and I
up.
don't remember the other people.
I think she might be like a home chef or something. Oh no. I almost look.
You see the winner?
Oh no. Yeah,
Oh, who won?
I don't
Oh,
wanna
you can't say because
No, well, I'm not gonna say because I don't want to give it away for you
That's
either, even
funny.
though I know you don't care. That's so funny. I didn't know it was the finale tonight.
Oh,
Oops.
this I know now.
Dang, what are we gonna watch next? Oh, that's so funny. Anyway, so yeah, that's so funny. I cannot believe I just gave that away. Well, to myself, unknowingly. But yeah, so I think it's those two, and then God, I feel bad. I can't even remember like who the other top one. I think it was this blonde woman who
There's like 4 blonde women.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Anyway, I'll figure it out, but
It was that one woman with the shirt and the face.
yeah. Shut
That one. You remember her?
up. How could I forget her?
Yeah.
So memorable that I totally remember the name.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, I think I know who wins. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, so the guy who doesn't totally get along with Beatrice, his name is Austin. And then yeah, let's see, Beatrice, and then they don't even like mention the third person in this article. That's kind of funny. So I wonder anyway.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
we'll see.
Interesting.
Yeah, so anyway, it's a great show. So we've been super into that. And yeah, well, I guess we'll watch it. Apparently it's already aired. It's not in California.
Yeah, there's a winner already.
So we were gonna talk about that. But anyway, all right. Well, in that case, I guess I'll get to my first my first headline. So this is something that we were talking about recently, and I'll give you a little hint. Has to
Okay.
do with McDonald's.
How many there are?
Read my mind. No.
Healthiest foods? Minimum wage?
You're covering everything except the one thing. Their coffee.
Oh, yeah. McCafe is fire.
Yeah. Okay. So I could not like
So
believe
good.
that. I was just like, no, I mean, no, it's
It's won
McDonald's.
tasting
That's crazy.
competitions.
So crazy. So this is from Food and Wine. And this headline caught my eye, which is why I was like, okay, we have to talk about it now. It says, is McDonald's $1 coffee better than your local neighborhood cafe? Fans certainly think so. So this is
Yeah,
like
if you're just getting like
a
a
thing.
black coffee, fantastic.
Well, yeah, and well, it's America, so people obviously put a little something in it, but
Well, I mean, but the base of it is already high. Never mind.
well, no, what were you gonna say?
No, I mean, like, the base of what you're starting with is better. Like the black coffee from McDonald's, even if
Yeah.
you put like whatever in it, it's still like good.
Like the core of it,
Yeah.
is good. Yeah. Well, so that's funny because as I was like reading this article, and also we're '90s kids, right? So I was like, how good could the coffee be? Like, I don't know. I still have like
I
the
would
'90s
on my way
McDonald's
to
in my
work,
head.
I would just like go to McDonald's and get like a McCafe.
That's so funny.
It's fucking $1,
Yeah.
and it's just exactly what I mean. It's cheaper than like the gas station. Gas stations are like
That's crazy.
$1.79, $2. So
Yeah.
you're saving some money.
It's a major money. Hey, latte factor.
Hey,
It's the thing.
microtransactions.
Like, no, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, it's funny. You just wouldn't. I don't know. You just don't associate McDonald's with great
Well,
coffee. My dad really likes
yeah.
McDonald's coffee too. Actually,
Yeah,
that's
it's
funny.
fantastic,
But
and
he
the
loves
cup is
black coffee.
fantastic.
Everything you need in a cup.
The cup when you hold it, like it's double walled, so like you can hold it and not burn your fucking fingers off. God, I hate that.
Yeah, that's kind of
Like,
yeah.
it's like just a slightly bit higher quality than like a gas station black coffee. Like,
Which is
I am like, I love coffee.
You're quite a black coffee aficionado.
I like
bit.
black coffee a lot, or I like like a latte or whatever a lot. But like,
Love latte.
I love me a black coffee. Like,
yeah, just
just
classic. Yeah.
just a or American drip coffee, black with like just like a dollop of half and half in it. Just so good. And like from all over the place. I go all over. Like I'll get it from like, the place across the street, the Broadway Market.
Yeah.
I'll go to a gas station over by where we
Oh, the Scuderia.
No, I don't get black coffee there.
Oh, that was like
No, that's a lattes.
that's more latte.
Yeah. That's a barista there. I'm talking like I go when I drop Audrey off at school or there's a gas station I pull into.
School for a 16-month-old.
Yeah. Daycare. And I go to the gas station there and I get a black coffee.
You too?
Sure.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I like a good black coffee in the morning. It's
That's
fantastic,
funny.
warm, bitter.
What is it about? Well, so okay, so I have a little extra tea, coffee, I should say. That was dumb. I have a little more detail on what makes McDonald's so good. But like, what's good about it to you?
It's just good. It tastes fresh. It tastes like really high quality. It just very robust and full flavored.
You would just not expect that from
But
McDonald's.
when you think about it, McDonald's has so much buying power. So I bet you they can get like really good beans and shit.
Well, you little master of segues. Yeah, this is exactly where I was going with this. So
Is that why?
Yes.
Oh, funny.
So basically, and I'm trying to who is
It's like
this?
it's like Costco getting good shit.
Yeah.
It's like of course Costco has it.
They're gonna
'cause
have
they
some
have
priority.
everything, but like McDonald's, they have so much buying power. They get like good stuff.
Right. Well, so basically, what Food and Wine is saying, they were like, instead of having to wonder any longer about what
They probably
makes
have
it
their
so
own
good.
farms.
Oh, I'm about to tell you. So they went to McDonald's chef Mike Lingo. So he says, at McDonald's, we're focusing on making sure the little things are done right and leveraging great partnerships to ensure we are selecting the best beans for our blends and roast levels to bring out that great flavor. For our coffee, we use 100%
Arabica.
yeah, those. I always mess that up. Coffee beans sourced from Rainforest Alliance certified farms or farms participating in our McCafe Sustainability Improvement Platform
Well, that's very cool.
program. Good for them. It's a special blend made just for McCafe.
Is it Colombia?
Freaking, of course, McDonald's can.
Brazil.
It's a medium dark roast with a full body, fruity, floral, and chocolate notes.
It's great.
That's the biggest secret. So you literally can't get McDonald's blend anywhere else.
Oh, okay,
It's
cool.
like that intense. So it also says we do know a bit about one of its coffees. Oh, there's the article talking now. One of their suppliers, Gavinia Gourmet Coffee, which sources coffee from across the coffee belt, including Central America, Peru, Brazil, etc. And yeah, so it sources most of its bean from the Gavinia family, which established its coffee roasting plant in Southern California in 1967. But here's what's cool. They also offer a training program to McDonald's employees so they can learn the art of brewing great coffee. This literally sounds like they're better trained than some freaking Starbucks and local coffee shop places.
Starbucks people, they just hire them off the street. Like,
why am I not going to McDonald's?
Like,
What the
got
hell?
like 7 nose rings and like, I can make a coffee.
I trust those people. Maybe not now. That's wild. Good for them. Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of the secret behind it. Oh,
Not so secret.
it's a simple traditional hot brew for all its brewed coffee and a Japanese iced coffee brew method for our iced coffee.
Iced coffee is not a thing.
Look, not according to you. Try telling that to most of America, and they will.
I know most
be
people drink iced coffee.
profusely upset with you.
It's so
I
weird.
don't. I know.
I mean,
I don't
iced tea
judge
fine,
people for it, but I'm also like, okay.
but like people don't just have
It just takes the flavor out of it for. I don't like my coffee getting watered down by ice.
people.
That's my problem.
People don't just have iced coffee though. That's the thing. It's like sugar with like a dollop of.
Yeah,
a dollop's the word of the day. They have like
apparently.
sugar and then just like a smattering of coffee in there.
You gave me shit for using that word
Sure did.
in a recent episode.
So I
No,
just
you're
used it.
stealing
So
my
it's like,
word.
yeah, they'll have like a cup and it has ice in it, and then they pour like all the way up to almost the top with like cream, and then they put like caramel syrup all up in there.
I know,
And then they
it's
put like
really-
a smidge of coffee in it. They're like, it's an iced coffee. No, it's not. It's iced sugar with a little bit of coffee.
It's
Like, what are you
iced
talking
sugar.
about? I hate
That
that.
is kind of true.
The audacity for someone to call that a coffee. Like, fuck off.
Audacity. That just
If-
makes me think of the Grinch.
If you have more like sugar to like and sugar / sweetener to coffee ratio, it's not a coffee.
Yeah, I agree. You get on me about bug in here. You get on me about having too much milk in my latte sometimes.
Yeah, you
like
do.
my milk to espresso ratio.
Your ratio is trash. Yeah, basically you like have like a cup of like at least a cup and a half, maybe 2 cups of milk with
a
like
cup.
a shot of espresso in it.
Well, I'm trying to not like I don't know. Ever since I had Audrey, I don't know. Like ever since I got pregnant, because
Well,
you
just
know
have
we're-
less milk.
But then I can't savor it as long. Then I feel like it's not enough of a drink. The look you are giving me right now. I don't know. I've gotten a little better. I'm kind of starting to do like a shot and a half now.
It's all about the I mean, it's like you don't even taste the coffee. It's just all milk.
Not as much as I'd probably like to.
It's just all
No.
milk. It's gross.
I
You're
know,
drinking
but
hot milk. Yum.
well, it's
What are
got a
you
little
from?
brown in it.
1930 going to bed? What are you doing? I need my hot milk.
Yeah, my cup of warm milk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
warm
where did that
milk before I
come
go to
from?
bed.
Do you
I don't know.
know?
I don't know. I just remember it from
I almost want to look that up.
what movie was it? Lady and the Tramp. I remember that.
That's funny. I remember it almost from like the Brady Bunch, maybe. I don't think that's where like I first heard it,
It's
or if
just
it
been
was
a
even
thing
on the Brady
forever.
Bunch.
Like it's been a thing. It settles your stomach apparently.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna look it up really quick and see if there's like a
Yeah,
quick
hot-
answer.
like warm milk.
Roots. Oh. Okay. The tradition of warm milk as a sleep aid dates back centuries, with roots in both Eastern and Western cultures. In India, warm milk has been used in Ayurvedic practices, which I love Ayurveda, for thousands of years. And in Western cultures, it's often associated with nurturing and bedtime rituals.
Yeah.
So it helps with sleep, supported by lots of factors, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. There's also psychological benefits of warm, comforting milk. I don't know. I don't find milk warm and comforting, I guess. Well, I do in a latte, apparently.
I used to drink
So that's
milk
not true.
all the time when I
I
was a kid.
didn't. Really?
Yeah, a glass of like ice
Ugh.
cold ass milk. Woo! So
That's
good.
just that's just never
It was
appealed
very
to
good.
me. My parents like gave me milk, but we were never that like, oh, have a glass of milk at dinner kind of thing. But like my
Oh, I would,
cousins
yeah.
and stuff did that all the time.
Yeah, when I would, at my grandma and grandpa's, like,
Yeah.
you sit at the dinner table,
And you have your
big
glass
ass glass of milk,
with dinner.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
lots of calories,
Okay.
and just I like milk.
it's very classic. I get why people do it. Like I feel like that was a very well. This is probably even like 50s, 60s, but like in the 90s, I remember at least in like our generation, that was like
Well, my mom,
big.
you turned my mom. She like, I immediately when I got off breastfeeding, it's just whole
Yeah.
milk,
Well, that was a
whole
choice.
milk, and it's definitely noticeable in my mental capacity.
Any chance that you get to talk about like your mental capacity being lower than the average human
Yeah, if
coming from a sommelier.
if I
Okay.
could have,
yeah, you're dumb, all right.
had just a
Maybe
little,
it's helped you.
just a
don't know.
little help,
Just
like,
a little formula, a little breastfed,
little
wonder.
formula, like a little bit like omega 3s.
Hey,
like-
apparently milk's very good for you. I don't know.
No, you're
Don't
not.
knock it
So
until-
it depends on who you talk to, but they say once like you're.
Yeah, we need like a doctor,
They
like
say
a
like
legitimate
they
doctor
say
around
once
knowing
you're
this.
like done breastfeeding or whatever,
Yeah.
you don't ever need to have milk again, any type of milk.
Wait, what?
Once you're done breastfeeding, like
Okay.
they say there's no need for you to have milk ever again.
Where'd you hear that?
On the internet,
Oh
full of
God,
things
that's a
that
trustworthy
people
place.
say. Yeah, there's a lot of truth on the internet,
Yeah, well, we need to source check that one. I don't know.
That's what I've heard.
Is it because we're not like really like we're not a species that's supposed to like drink milk like that?
We're
Is
the
that
only species that drinks that I know of off the top of my head. It could be more. I don't know.
Oh God,
Someone
another
call
really
in.
trustworthy source.
But from what I can think of, what other animals drink milk after they're done nursing?
Interesting.
None that I can think of.
Yeah, I was like lambs, anything like that, but not once they're
Oh, they're done
done
nursing. They're done
nursing.
nursing on the grass.
That is fascinating. Why do we do that?
Because
Is that another Googleable thing?
Because we're just humans and think we know better.
That's funny. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, interesting. Huh. I'm gonna have to ponder that one for a
So
while.
if every other
like an
mammal,
existential crisis
every
in my
mammal
head.
in the world doesn't do it, and we do
Yeah,
it.
we did. Well, there's a lot of
Who's
things
right?
that we do.
All the
that's
fucking mammals from evolution,
been here for thousands of
or
years.
humans that are dumbasses? Proven.
Oh my God. Well, I do have a couple stories here today that's going to prove that humans have a long way to go. But
Oh, I know.
anyway, that's really interesting. Okay, wait, what was our original topic? Oh, coffee. Yeah. So to bring that back around, nice little segue off on milk there, but that is the factor. But anyway, yeah, so good for McDonald's, I guess.
I love their hash browns.
I knew
To be
we
fair,
were,
I don't eat McDonald's. It may sound like
we
I'm
basically
just
never eat
a
McDonald's,
putz or something
actually.
fat guy, but I haven't ate McDonald's, and I don't know.
I don't know when the last time we had McDonald's was.
I can't even remember the last time I had fast food.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it depends on what people consider fast food. Nowadays, like In-N-Out. This is a very California thing, but like In-N-Out. Is that considered fast food?
Would Gots be considered fast food?
Exactly.
No, it wouldn't.
I don't consider that.
I'm
fast
talking
food.
like major fast food chains.
Like hardcore fast food, like
Not
Jack in the Box.
Yeah,
Taco
one of the
Bell,
major
McDonald's,
yeah.
something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I can think of one.
Taco Bell,
I
like
had to
one
drive.
drunken night, some like a long
Yeah,
time ago.
maybe. I had to drive down to Santa Barbara for work.
Oh, did you
That
get
was last
something?
year. I did. I stopped at it was either Burger King or McDonald's, and I got chicken nuggets.
Oh, you chunker.
Yeah. Listen, I had to keep driving. I was like,
Got
I was
some
trying to get back to you
nuggies?
and the baby.
Got some nuggies.
I got some nuggets. See, I'm a chicken nuggets girl all day long.
Fun fact though,
I don't think I've ever had a McDonald's hamburger or Burger King. Now that I say that,
Burger King's meh.
that's kind of the,
McDonald's has some pretty tasty burgers.
That's what I
say.
hear.
A Big Mac's actually pretty good.
I've never.
Quarter pounder,
Maybe I've had like
pretty good.
one, but they just don't. I don't know. I'm not someone that like craves burgers.
They're not as big as like you would think too.
Oh,
I
the Big
remember as
Macs
a
or whatever,
kid, yeah, a Big Mac. I remember as a kid in the commercials, like a Big Mac looked so big.
Yeah.
And then you get one and you're like, oh, it's like tiny.
Yeah, they're all smashed and like
I don't know.
you know. Again,
Still
very
tasty though.
Yeah.
Like 600 calories each. I could have like 3 of those.
Oh, ew! Please don't do that. Like your Jack in the Box pack of 10 tacos that you would have in high school.
Yeah. Back when I could just do anything.
I cannot believe
Moving on.
you were. Oh my God, how you're not morbidly obese right now. All right. Well, actually, kind of a good
Another segue?
transition. Yeah, look at you. Into our next topic. So this is funny. There's one certain part of this I wanted to talk about. This is going to be maybe a little bit of a debate. Not so much with me, maybe just like listeners, the world. So 4 essential rules for ordering takeout from a restaurant. Okay.
I'll give you my opinion. Go.
Okay. Well, so I'm trying to debate on what order I want to go in on this one. Let's get the juicy topic one first. You should always tip on takeout because there is extra work involved.
There's no extra work involved. What are they talking about?
This coming from the man who's never worked at a restaurant in his
What's
life.
the extra work?
So this says, this is Food and Wine, by the way.
They got to throw in the plasticware. Oh. Put it in the bag. Oh.
Short answer is yes. The long answer is yes. A server usually puts the order together, and depending on what state that server lives in, they might be making only the federal tipped minimum wage, which is $2.13 an hour. Okay, when it's said like that,
What?
I kind of get that. So they're not getting tipped as much as they would if you were dining in.
Right.
So let me read this and then discuss. A to-go order takes priority in a restaurant. It's easy to tell table 7, I'll be right with you, but that's not an option for a ringing telephone or computer spitting out orders. Takeout orders deserve a tip, just like you tip if a server filled your water glass 3 times and brought you extra napkins. 20% is the minimum. And if you pick the order up yourself, the tip will go to the person who just put it in the bag for you. This is an interesting take on this.
So takeout doesn't deserve a tip.
So we've been debating this within our family, actually, a little bit.
I know
some people in your
I
family.
know people that are they're like, oh yeah, I always give them something when I go pick up. Okay, good for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So you don't when you
So I do tip, but I will maybe only do like 15% versus 20 if I were dining in. Because here's the thing. I agree, and like this whole like federal tipped minimum wage or whatever. I'm like, listen, these people, they're still there. They're showing up. Good for them. They could use it. Like, what's 15% to me? So generally, I'm like, okay, at least 10 or 15%. A little something, you know. But I agree. On paper,
the server doesn't
it's kind of, yeah, you're kind of like, what are they really doing?
nothing. I don't
So
understand
it
why
almost like this almost comes down to like them just losing money because
yes,
you
'cause you
chose
chose to dine out or
out.
you chose for delivery instead of
So
dining in.
somehow that's the
So it's
diner's
supposed
problem.
to guilt trip you to be like,
Mm.
well, I should tip you still, but you're not. You tip on service. The
The
server,
service is
the
lessened.
person that gave you a service is the fucking chef who made your food. Not
I don't disagree. I know.
I'll tip the chef. They don't get the tip. It goes to the server.
Right. And the server didn't really quote serve.
They didn't serve.
They
Okay,
didn't
so they got
spend
your
the
order
time with the
together,
table.
put it in a plastic bag, and handed it to you. Okay, that doesn't deserve. If you like, have a family and you bought like $80 worth of food, that doesn't, mean you give them 20% on an $80 order. Like, what are you talking about? They didn't sit you down. They didn't talk to you. You didn't ask them questions. They didn't refill your water. They didn't ask if you want another drink. They didn't do anything. Why would you tip someone that does nothing?
This is going to be so offensive to some people.
Like, I understand if you're a server and it sucks if like, people are dining or are doing takeout all the time. Like, yeah, that totally sucks. I get it. But at the same time, it's like,
But you're kind of just wondering, like, what did you? I think it's more down to like the comparison of what the effort was on takeout versus service. And one could argue the takeout is exponentially less than if you were to be
there's not
served
really-
at a table.
there's not
there
really an
really is no
argument. There's
comparison,
no argument.
actually. Yeah.
Especially if no, there's no argument.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, listen, I guess it maybe also depends on how much the server was doing. Like, did they prep any of that food? So even though like the chef is there or whatever, did they actually like put it in your bowl and assemble it? I'm thinking of things like Chipotle and whatever. Like,
What if it's a
did they
slow
put the
night? What if there's like nobody in the restaurant that's a slow night and like they have nothing better to do but to put your fucking food together in a plastic bag and give it to you when you come pick it up?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know. Like, why should you just blindly tip people? Why?
Yeah.
And people,
I get both sides.
I mean, I understand because California is freaking so expensive, but like people are getting hella greedy with tipping. If you give them a service,
Tipping's gotten a little crazy here.
if you
Yeah,
give
like, for
someone a
sure.
service and they enjoyed that service and they choose to tip you, that's how it's supposed to work. You shouldn't be guilt tripped into tipping someone. That's how it's getting.
It's very that's gotten
And
a little
that's my-
yeah, if you think of like Europe or whatever,
That's
but
my
then they're
main
also
gripe with it is
paid
they're
better.
trying to guilt trip people into tipping, and it's like, I don't want to be guilted into tipping you.
Yeah.
Because I think that people just tip now because they like, anything. You go to whatever, what's that? Dutch Bros Coffee.
Oh.
And they're just like, they put it in front of your face, the iPad, and they're like, tap a button, and you're just like, boom, 20%. Like,
Okay, let me ask you a question. If we go to like Pete's or something, do you leave $1?
Yeah.
Okay.
they're making me a coffee.
Interesting.
I'll put a
Yeah.
$1, $2, whatever in the jar.
What if it's just a black just plain black coffee. They
Man,
put a lever down and put
Yeah.
a lid on it.
I'll give them $1. Whatever.
Okay, interesting.
They got a cup. They put coffee in it. Whatever.
That could be like a 15 to 25% tip that you're leaving.
Yeah, but but they did something for me. The server didn't. Other than I guess yes, they got my food poured. The
You see
chef
what I'm
did all
saying?
the work. The chef did all the work. They put it together, or they put it on the side, and the server came over and put it in a bag. And a lot of times it's not the server.
There's some assembly.
There's not.
Yeah.
I've been places where
Yeah,
the
it's really just
the
going, like-
hostess puts it all together.
Yeah.
Like
True.
when we go to Fume,
Mm-hmm.
the hostess does it all.
Yeah. So like the kitchen has done everything, and then they just literally put the
Yeah,
containers
the
and,
kitchen
like,
did
fork and
everything.
knife or something.
Yeah, the kitchen did everything, and
Yeah.
they literally go back there, get up the plastic bag, box, pizza, whatever, and they
Mm-hmm.
walk it out. They didn't. No one did it. The kitchen did everything.
Yeah.
But like some places, the tip pool doesn't even go to the kitchen. Some places,
Which I think it should. Yeah.
some places
Oh my
it's
God,
it's
they're-
better now. I think a lot of places are actually.
Or hopefully they're compensated to
kitchen-
make up for that.
Kitchen is included in the tip pool. I think these days, but like
I don't know.
it's
Yeah.
still
Don't work
not.
in restaurants.
I don't know.
It's
I'm gonna rescind what I said. If it's a black coffee, I probably wouldn't tip. If they made me a latte,
Oh yeah, see, I'm thinking about this. So yeah, something a little more. Well, although you can kind of see. So certain like Starbuckses or Pete's or whatever we'll go to, literally the machine does so much now.
Yeah,
Like
you
unless
push
you
a
go to
button and it's
some
like,
like
caramel
artisanal
latte.
place, yeah, they do so
Yeah.
little. It's
like I'm in the service
Kinda wild.
industry. Like I get it. You go to a restaurant.
yeah. We should mention this does come from someone who works in the. You're not in restaurants, but you are
No,
in
I
the
know,
service.
but like,
based
yeah, I'm in the
industry,
service
who
industry, and
gets
I
tips or
give
doesn't.
people experiences, and I give them, services and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And it's like a lot. I mean, and it's a winery too, so people aren't
People
expected
don't
to tip,
expect
right?
to tip at a winery.
Yeah.
No,
And I never expect anyone to tip me. And
it's a pleasant surprise when they do.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
I don't expect anyone to give me anything, but
Mhm.
like sometimes you're with a group and you vibe, and everyone has a good time. And
Yeah.
I do it so much, and like I'm so used to like just doing what I do,
Mhm.
but like these people haven't had an experience like that before, and so
Right.
they're like their mind is like blown and their face is melted, and they're just like, what is happening? This has been the best day of my life, shit like that.
And then
But
there's
like
your
for
own
me,
goodness,
like
really
it
good.
doesn't come like I'm like, oh, it's just another day in the job, like I'm just so used to it
Yeah.
because I see all this stuff and I experience it every day,
Yeah,
so it's
of
not a
course.
big deal to me. But when these people that never been before, and they freak the fuck out when they like have this experience, they're just like throwing money, and I'm like,
Okay.
okay, like what are
I'll
you
have it
doing?
if it's there.
Jesus, but like
Yeah.
I don't ever expect anything. But
that's
again,
difference between you and then the wine industry and the restaurant industry.
yeah,
two very
again,
different
like
things.
yeah, you can't really have takeout wine or a takeout wine tasting. We tried, didn't work very well. But
like
like at
that's
a
frowned upon.
restaurant, yeah, I get it. It's takeout.
Yeah.
You're getting fucked over as like a server because you're not getting to provide a service.
And I feel bad
I
for
get
this.
it.
Yeah. No, yeah. And the fact that it sounds like those take priority, which does.
I don't
kinda
know
makes sense.
what minimum wage is anymore for like servers or anything. I don't know
don't
what they
either.
make, but I know that like places that don't get tipped, like fast food restaurants,
Mhm.
they get paid a pretty high hourly. So
to make up for it.
So I don't know, because I know people at McDonald's make $25 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
$25 an hour at McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I know. There's like
When I worked at another winery,
Mhm.
because there was so much like tipping involved, I got paid. I think it was like $9 an hour, and then like I got whatever tips.
Oh my God. Was this, you don't have to say the name. Was this before or after we were dating? Or like we got together?
Before.
Okay.
Like
We'll talk after.
It's like 2018 maybe.
We're
No,
just
20
together then.
Shit, no, can't remember.
Okay. You'll reveal the name later. I'm curious about
remember.
which one that was. I think I know, but yeah. So I don't know. But that's interesting you bring up the guilt thing because I do feel guilty not giving anything. Not
Right.
even a little something.
Especially when they put
You
it in your
know.
face and you smash no.
Which, I just, humanity. Like, yeah, here's a little extra. We're all trying to live and survive. But I do hear you. I see both sides. You cannot compare the service of assembling a takeout order versus like taking care of someone seated at a table. But you also
Yeah.
don't know what other things servers are or aren't dealing with. Like, I don't know. So that's why I'm always like,
it's
okay,
fine.
there's like a little something.
I mean, I can't remember.
But to give as much as I would in dining in, yeah, no, probably not.
I was talking to a coworker and Gen Zer, and
Yeah.
she was saying that there's a place she went. I can't remember where it was, but like they gave her like they like flipped the iPad over and was like, "You want to add a
Mhm.
tip?" And you know how it gives you like the percentages, like 15,
Yes.
20, 25. It started at 30.
Oh, that's asinine.
It started
That's
at like
insane.
at 30%
Nope.
for tipping, and it was like, "What?"
Nope.
Yeah,
That's insane.
getting greedy.
Yeah, that's a little shady.
We either need to make things cheaper here, or we need to pay more people more money
Yeah.
because
Yep.
people that work in the service industry are like,
No, they get screwed. Yeah,
you
I
get
feel
paid
so
so
bad.
little that you have to live off tips.
Yeah.
But it's like, if no one's coming in for a service, how are you supposed to get tipped?
Exactly.
I get
There's
it.
multiple restaurants here that I swear this Indian place that we go to, I swear survives on takeout. I do not. Anytime we go past it, there's not really
Oh,
many people or
pizza
anyone
place?
in there. Yeah,
Who goes to a pizza place anymore?
yeah. Well, actually, okay. So there's
Who
like a
goes to a
couple.
round table pizza? You order it to go.
Weirdly, I see like kind of a decent amount of people at our round
Honestly,
table
I'm so
sometimes.
down for dining round table.
You just like love round table
I'm a
altogether. I don't
big
know
round
why.
table fan. Go play in the arcade,
I mean, it's
smash some za,
smash this up.
cruising USA.
It's not a Chuck E. Cheese. Jesus
Ew.
Lord.
Don't ever bring up Chuck E. Cheese in the same
Oh my
sentence as
God.
round table.
Well, here were the other things. So anyway, there's our spiel on tipping on takeout and thoughts on that. Some other key points to this was when you can avoid the delivery apps and order directly. That's valid because of course the delivery app's gonna, it's convenient for us, but of course the restaurant gets a little screwed in that. Anything that takes a little chunk out of the order, of course, is not gonna,
Yeah.
benefit the restaurant. If you're ordering online, a personal note goes a long way. Okay, interesting. Like what? Just add a note to your order and
Thank you.
be like,
You're the best.
yeah, I guess. Anyway, um, unless you need them, opt out of getting plastic utensils. This went in a direction I did not expect. Although I am mindful of that actually. There's like some places we'll go that if they ask and I know we're taking it home or it's whatever, I'll be like, no, because one, I don't want to be wasteful. I know we're not going to use them.
Yeah.
And then we have stuff at home. So I'm like,
Most of the time, it's not even an option. It's there when you get it.
or they already put it in the
Yeah.
bag for you. Yeah, I know. Anyway, there's all that. I knew you'd have some fun, strong opinions on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Switching gears to, have you heard of the chaos going on at Newark Airport?
No.
Really?
I have no clue what you're
You
talking
haven't heard about any of this?
I know that Newark Airport is chaotic all the time.
Well, it's way more chaotic
Oh.
now. It's been an absolute cluster.
Okay.
Literally, and I'll have to figure out like who exactly said this, but it like this thing came out that was like avoid Newark at all costs because it's been that bad. So it's coming down to a lot of safety delays, staffing shortages. The literal air traffic controller was the one that said
Avoid.
to come to Newark. Now I will say, at least as of the time of this recording, I had a family member flying out of there today, and she flying to London and posted on Facebook that it was like actually not bad. Whatever terminal she was in, it had like calmed down and things were okay. But it was so bad. So 20% of Federal Aviation Administration controllers walked off the job.
Oh. Wow.
Leading to delays and flight cancellations.
Yeah, imagine.
Obviously, then they're unequipped to handle the volume of usual flights with those staffing shortages. And then there were just outages, air traffic control outages. So,
Why-
like, a bunch of things went down.
Why is everyone pissed off?
I don't know the answer to
More
that.
money, I'm sure, is what it always is.
Yeah. Canceled 35 round trip flights.
Huh.
Yeah, near-term structural staffing issues. The U.S. government for years used its authority to limit the number of flights. I'm honestly
Doesn't
not
say.
sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is from Travel and Leisure. It's not saying anything particularly specific about what that was, but yeah, it's basically like travelers should consider shuffling their flights to neighboring airports, which people are doing. They're going to like LaGuardia or wherever. But it's literally saying like people, it's not safe. It's not a safe situation right now for the flying public.
Hmm.
It's ominous. Jesus Lord. Don't fly into Newark, avoid Newark at all costs. It might have gotten better in the last few days. Oh, yeah, so the Air Traffic Controllers Union, the
Yep.
NATCA, warned for decades that infrastructure must be rebuilt and modernized. We call on all airlines operating out of Newark to cut planned flights at an equal percentage across airlines in order to support this work, aviation safety, and our jobs. Working together, we can solve this problem faster and keep everyone safe. Yeah, so anyway, it's just been an absolute mess over there, and we've flown in and out of Newark several times. I've flown in and out of there probably more than you, just seeing my family and flying in and out of there over the years. But yeah, so that all happened in the last few weeks. Something else that happened in the last week, a massive fight broke out on a cruise.
Massive what?
Fight.
Oh, fight.
Yeah, broke out on a cruise.
Yeah, I swear you said flight. I was like,
oh God.
I'm sure there was some shouting. Like, what?
The plane kind of
Yeah,
going
like, what?
Yeah, so this headline, a massive flight. Okay, that time I did say flight.
You did.
It messed me
first
up there.
Time too, but...
Oh, did I? A massive fight broke out on a cruise and it got 24 travelers on the do not sail list. So basically, you should see this video. I'll show you after.
Did they put them in the brig? I bet they did.
Okay. No.
You know cruise ships have those?
What, the brig?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's like a
jail?
Yes.
Oh.
Just jails
like
on cruise ships.
Like pirates. Oh, of course. Yeah. Because people are crazy and unruly and
mark the flank.
We were watching Pirates of the Caribbean.
But yeah, they have a jail.
Yeah. That's funny. Well, yeah, they have to. I would imagine drunk people, like, I don't know.
So do casinos. They have jails.
Yes. Yeah, I figured.
A lot of places have jail.
Yeah, malls.
Mall has jail.
I believe.
I've never been in a jail mall or mall jail.
Jail mall. I'm happy to say I haven't been either. But yeah, so basically this is on a Carnival cruise ship, which Carnival has had some weird
I feel like if I was going to go on a cruise,
like
it wouldn't be Carnival.
Really?
It just gives me the vibe that there'd be a massive fight on it.
Between 24 people?
Yeah, 24 people. It just gives me that vibe. I don't know. Yeah, I would for sure not do a Carnival cruise.
We're not cruise people. Neither of us have ever been on one. I'm not opposed. I've just never experienced. This is like one. I think this is one of the reasons I'm actually kind of not into it. Not so specifically because of like fights and stuff. I don't really want to be so, for lack of a better term, isolated and like just locked in.
Look,
they're huge ships. I know.
Well, yeah.
But like,
you know how I feel about people.
Yeah, you love them.
I dislike people.
No, I don't. Okay. It passed.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that would bug me more than being around 2,000 people like that close.
I know.
The cool thing about a cruise ship is like, it has casinos and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
so you can lose all your money and hit people.
Yeah, and put it back on the ship and whatever. Yeah. I think like a lot. I've had family members go on multiple cruises. I hear good things. My mom had been on
Some people
several.
Are just into it. I don't know.
And she wasn't even like that big of a cruise person. It was actually like other family members that like planned it or invited her or whatever. And I always hear good things.
Not to
about
mention
like
the rooms are so small.
They are, yeah. And I mean potentially seasickness. I don't really get seasick, but I mean, like there's a whole side of my family that
the ship is so big that you don't feel it.
Some people do.
Well, okay.
I'm just telling you. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess I would certainly never say never. I don't know. I would be able to go and come as we please. I want to stay in the city where we are, and
I would much rather do like a river cruise in like Bordeaux.
That'd be pretty.
Or like Germany or something.
Oh,
like
what's the one that goes?
Vikings?
Oh God, what's that river that goes like up through Budapest and I've been there and I don't remember the name.
It's coming.
Of the river.
Yep, it's coming to me. It's coming.
While you do that, I'm gonna look that up.
Nope, don't tell me. It's coming. It's in the tip of my brain. The river in
Oh yeah, I got it.
Hungary, Austria. It is. Oh
Let's
my
test your.
God. Why can I not think of it? It is.
Do you know it because of like your wine
Yeah.
stuff? Okay.
Yeah. Continue and come back to me. I'll just shout it out when I remember.
So you're just gonna interrupt me instead?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Love that for me. Okay, hold on. I lost my train of thought. All right. Well, I guess I'll just finish the story. So basically, yeah, it was weird. It was like this massive brawl. I watched the video. It was very strange. It's still not clear on what started it or what happened or whatever. But it was like in the cruise terminal. So it was either like when it looked like they were kind of people departing. So I don't know if this was like Final Destination or whatever, but it was the terminal in Galveston, Texas. And yeah, literally, I mean, so many people just like brawling, like
Weird.
and it was like moving like out of the terminal as it was happening. Anyway,
So weird.
so yeah, 24 people in the debarkation area. Yeah. All are on the do not sail list now. Yeah, they detained a bunch of people. And charged one traveler. Okay, so maybe they know who started it. But yeah, basically, the Carnival's like, this is not, our code of conduct does not allow this. And, we expect all of our passengers to be, whatever, happy-go-lucky.
What's the river start
nice
with?
in theory.
Danube.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Got it.
I was literally about to say it too.
The Danube, yeah.
Yeah,
The Danube.
So that would be really beautiful, I think. Yeah. So I was just going to also mention this is not the first time a Carnival Cruise has experienced something like this. There was another huge fight that broke out in June of 2022 on a dance floor in a club.
Oh shit! Someone stepped on someone's J's.
On the Carnival Magic.
You stepped on my J's, man.
There were 60 people
Holy crap.
partaking in that fight. Can you imagine? Oh, that's like trashy to me. It's like, really? Can we just not? Like, I don't know. I think that's the problem too. That's what I'm saying. It's too like close quarters. You're on top of each other, literally. Yeah. Like, I don't know. That's like not my vibe. I want to be able to like exit onto a beautiful cobblestoned road and go to my Airbnb and
hammered drunk too. I mean,
go to bed. I don't know. The only thing that's appealing to me is like the food.
That doesn't appeal to me.
And then like maybe now that we have a daughter, like maybe some stuff on there for her.
I don't know. I would not. The food is not appealing.
All right, so clearly we're not going on a cruise anytime soon. But if anyone here listening has some great experiences, or actually negative ones, because I want to hear the tea, and that's juicy too, let us know because I don't know. Not. I'm curious. Whatever. You're such a hater. All right, these last couple ones I have are really quick, and then we'll wrap this up and go watch the finale of Next Level Chef that I just ruined for myself. Which you know me. I love knowing the endings of things. She does. I do. So I can see
how it all unfolds.
I'm so weird. I know. I like having control over knowing what happened. Anyway, so the number one city for the best multicultural dining.
What do you think? Say that again.
So yeah, sorry, I said that kind of weird. Okay, so this is the headline. This is the number one city for multicultural dining, and no, it's not New York.
In the United States or in the world?
I'm trying to see if it said specifically.
Yeah, is it looking for a city?
I know it doesn't really.
Is it Paris?
It doesn't really say if it's you. It's not saying U.S. only.
Well, is it a U.S.?
Oh no, I'm sorry. It is across the United States.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the most diverse dating scenes in the major cities across the United States. What do you think it is? I'm really curious to see if you get this.
Chicago.
No. You get one more shot.
No, I get two more.
Oh, okay.
Miami. That's bad, guys.
Wasted one. I would have thought it was New York, but it's not.
It's not Chicago.
Certainly not Miami. Although Miami, I don't know. Miami's not the worst guess.
San Francisco?
Yes.
Hey.
Hey, our backyard.
We got something.
Yeah. So a recent study by the esteemed culinary school Escoffier, I'm assuming that is.
Probably not.
Escoffier. Escoffier, probably.
Could be.
Wouldn't be Escoffier.
Probably
Oh,
not.
maybe. Whatever. Anyway, we all know I'm not known for my French.
French or
Highlighted the most diverse dining scenes in major cities across the U.S. San Francisco earned the top award for the most diverse restaurant selection, followed by coastal foodie havens of New York City and Seattle. That makes sense. Seattle's
I just
really
think
good
of
about
coffee
that
and donuts.
I know, me too. Coffee.
Coffee and
I always
voodoo
think
donuts.
I think of Starbucks. I think of, yeah, that's funny. But yeah, so it's basically, so it's Escoffier's team.
Yeah,
I like that better. That's more fun.
that's probably right.
Of researchers analyzed the offerings of restaurants in 38 of the largest cities in the country, defined as those with more than 500,000 residents, according to the 2020 census. They consider the multicultural offerings of each city's restaurants, outlined by 46 unique cuisines, such as Italian, Puerto Rican, whatever, scored each city using the Shannon Diversity Index. This is very intense.
Yeah,
this
it
is like
is.
the episode that we were talking about the most like relaxing or whatever.
I can't believe they have an
airlines that
index for this.
I know this is
What
hilarious.
kind of
Like,
asshole made an
this-
index for this?
Listen, I appreciate it.
The Shannon,
a lot of-
fucking- whoever Shannon is, you have way too much time on
I
your
think
hands.
they got a lot of time on their hands, that's for sure. Then they compared the scores against the overall population and geographical density. Each locale received a score out of 100 and a corresponding ranking on the list. So, yeah, so San Francisco, New York, Seattle. I'll just go through the top 10. Washington, D.C.,
Oh yeah.
L.A., San Jose.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
What? Are San Jose? Like San Jose, California?
Yeah.
What?
Silicon Valley.
Okay. Oh, all right, sure. We're not in San Jose much, so I guess I don't know. Portland,
Yeah.
Chicago, Las Vegas,
Oh, Las Vegas, duh.
and Boston.
I wouldn't have thought Boston.
And then the last 5, I'll just because they're here: Philly, San Diego, Sacramento, Baltimore, and Austin.
Sacramento?
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Sacramento does actually kind of have a lot. I'm there. No, I wouldn't at all say often, but we have friends that live out there, and I was there here and there throughout my 20s and stuff, just like visiting. And it actually does have like it's got diversity.
Whatever you say.
It does. I'll hand it to it. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. Go
Yeah,
San
that's
Francisco.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for us.
Okay, this is the last one that I have, and this is funny. This it doesn't even remotely closely apply to us, but I thought this was funny, and these last 2 I just wanted to see if you could guess. You're never gonna get this one. This is the number 1 place to retire in the U.S. for affordability and perfect weather. Where do you
Somewhere
think it
in
is?
Florida.
No,
No? South Carolina?
no, but you're much closer.
North Carolina?
Yes.
Oh, is
There's
it-
a specific city.
Oh,
Though,
okay,
that I'm
is
looking at,
it,
which I don't think you're gonna get.
Is it?
And no, it's not Raleigh.
Yeah, not Raleigh.
Honestly, I basically know like 2 cities in North Carolina. This is
Raleigh
yeah.
and Durham?
Yeah.
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 No, let's see. North Carolina, let's see. Oh my God, I'm blanking on the name. Where University UNC is.
If you get this, I'm gonna be. I don't.
It's oh my God, on the tip of my tongue.
Where UNC is.
Yeah.
Chapel Hill.
Chapel Hill.
Oh yeah, no.
No?
All right.
Oh, hold on.
I'm gonna be here all night.
Oh. Asheville.
No.
Oh, I thought I had
Good
it.
guess though. Oh wow, I know Asheville too. Oh wait, I've been there. Oh, in Maggie Valley. Wow. Okay, I know more than I thought I did.
Jesus Christ.
Yay me.
Yeah, I thought Asheville for sure.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cary.
Never would have.
Exactly. Cary, North Carolina had the highest livability score on Go Banking Rates list of the best places to retire for great weather and affordability. Temperatures in the city, so it's 9 miles west of Raleigh, range from 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
We would just call that Raleigh.
Yeah, pretty well. I mean, for those of us who don't live
9
there.
miles outside
I
of
know.
Raleigh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so specific, actually. That is kind of funny.
You can go like 30 miles outside of Dallas and still say you live in Dallas.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sort of funny. Well, it's its own
Good for them.
city.
Good for
so give it
Carians.
its yeah. So between 32
Cariites.
degrees and 89 degrees year round. That's actually not terrible.
What is it?
Between 32 degrees Fahrenheit and 89. Okay, it's really cold, I know, but like generally speaking, your face right now. You're like so offended.
32?
All right. Well,
That's zero
You
Celsius.
you can tell who's from the East Coast and who's not. 32. That's. I mean, yeah, it's cold.
No
but,
wonder
like,
it's affordable.
It's.
If you take
Oh my
affordability out of this, it'd be California anywhere. Or Florida.
Yeah, well, that's what's funny because while Florida remains the most popular retirement destination, this says,
Or Arizona.
the cost of living, which can exceed $60,000 a year, along with expensive real estate, may deter some seniors.
That's
But,
crazy.
yeah.
32?
So
Fuck
an
that.
average monthly expense for carry is $3,600 a month. So
It's not that cheap.
Yeah. yeah, that actually, well,
For one person?
yeah, that's interesting. That could be household. It doesn't say. If it's household, that's not that bad. If it's individually, that's a lot. Feels like a
It's
lot.
not like inexpensive.
It's not inexpensive. Yeah, I would agree.
I mean,
yeah, that's interesting.
here, I guess rent, you're paying $2,000 a month.
Oh my God, more. I mean, we're lucky with where we are. We
Minimum,
have-
yeah. I mean,
yeah, with our
that's-
situation, we
most
have
people
a
I work
decent
with,
deal, but
their rent's like $2,000 a month.
starting at $2,000 if you're lucky, and that's not even. That's like one bed, one bath if you're lucky. Like, yeah, it's gotten stupid expensive here. I don't even want to talk about it. But anyway, yeah. So that's the best place to retire. Apparently, good old
Cool.
Cary,
Can't wait to
North
not
Carolina.
retire in Cary.
A couple other ones were I can't even pronounce this. Somewhere in Louisiana.
Yeah, that makes
Um,
sense because it's cheap as shit.
Yeah.
Like Louisiana, Mississippi.
Perry Hall, Maryland,
Huh.
Laughlin, Nevada, and Oro Valley,
Oh.
Arizona.
I
I
can
feel
see.
like Arizona's on the cheaper side. That kind of makes sense because it's hot as all hell. So
Yeah, I mean, 130
I
is
love
a bit
it.
much
Love
in the
Arizona.
summer.
yeah,
Nevada, I could see too.
that's a little.
Nevada's cheap.
But anyway, oh, thank you guys for listening to this smattering
Those of you that
of
stuck around.
random topics. These ones are always fun. Maybe you'll do some next time. Because I got on that. I found the McDonald's one first, and then I just went on like a rabbit hole of finding topics,
Finding
and I was
shit,
like, never
yeah.
mind, I got it. I'm gonna surprise you.
And I was surprised.
Always fun. All right, guys. Well, we will be skipping our episode next week because we're gonna be in Hawaii.
In Hawaii.
Yeah, we're going to
Aloha.
Maui. So that was so lame. You didn't know.
Do the luau.
Oh my God, please stop.
It's not called the luau.
No, it's another.
It's
we're
from
gonna-
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh.
They're like,
oh,
it's
that's
not
funny.
called the luau. He's like, ooh, the luau dance.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
it's
that's
not.
a great movie.
It's the hula.
Oh yeah, that's it. I knew that.
Let's go to bed.
Anyway, I know, right? So anyway, we are going to skip our episode next week so we can focus on our little vacay, focus on our daughter, have some fun in Hawaii. But we will be back the week after. We'll definitely have to do a little recap for sure. So we'll give you guys that upon
all
our
tan.
return. Yep. Anyway, we will see you guys the week after next. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us and tuning into the Taste Toast Travel Podcast. We really appreciate you being here and hope you're enjoying these honest conversations about all things sipping, savoring, and seeing the world. If you like what you're hearing on the podcast, we would truly appreciate a rating or review on whatever platform you're tuning in on so fellow foodies, Epicureans, and travel enthusiasts can enjoy this content too. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a follow at Taste Toast Travel. We'll see you in the next episode.